I had only $6 that I've been saving up, and I put it all into my first ever Facebook ad. After setting up that campaign for about 3 hours, I was finally going to publish it. But Facebook had other plans. But before that, let me tell you who I am. I'm Tumira, I'm 16-year-old and I live in Sri Lanka. I'm still going to high school, but I'm also trying to build a business at the same time. I know that sounds hard, but I'm trying on it. So the business that I'm trying to accomplish is a book selling business. I sell productivity and business books to entrepreneurs who are starting on business and productive people. But the problem is I've only made about 2 sales. Yeah, only. I knew that I needed to upgrade my game, so I wanted to try something different. I've seen people like David Fogari, Iman Ghazi talk about Facebook ads, but I thought that's not for me. I'm only 16 years old and I don't have no budget to spend on ads, and also I don't know nothing about marketing. And that idea was scrapped completely until I read a book that changed my life completely. The book that changed my life is .com Secrets by Russell Brunson. When I first bought this book, I thought it was just another business book, but I was wrong. The thing that really impressed me in this book is this thing called value ladder. I'm gonna show it to you guys. Wait a minute, I'm gonna put my. I don't know if you can see this, but it's free offer, front offer, front end offer, middle of the value ladder offer, back end offer. This value ladder, this is so amazing. This is where I first thought about actually running ad, because in this free offer I've also saw the concept lead magnets from Alex Hormozi's 100 million offers, that when you advertise a free offer like a free lead magnet, it will attract more customers than just advertising for example there's a product. So this is a really valuable lesson that I've learned, and this is actually the uh, push that I needed to start an ad campaign and actually get some sales out of it. So this is a book that I read, and also 100 million offers. I think 100 million leads. I don't actually remember the name, but it's Alex Hormozi. That's actually a really great book, but I don't have the physical copy of that. So if you guys want it, you can go check out Alex Hormozi's one, and this is also Brunson's .com Secrets. I would highly recommend if you guys could check this out, because if you're building a business, or if you're just starting a business, not even building, just starting one, this will really help you get along the way, and it actually helped me, and I'm still reading like halfway through. Out of the halfway through that I've read, it's actually really amazing. So after reading this book and as some of this 100 million leads offer, that book, I don't remember the name again, I realized that I'm going to advertise the lead magnet for my business. At that time, I didn't have a lead magnet, so I needed to create one. So after I realized that I needed to make an free lead magnet, I started working on it. For the lead magnet, I thought about making a free guide on how to start a business, a side income in Sri Lanka. So that was my main topic. With that, I made a about 8-page free guide document that I would use as a free lead magnet to capture my leads. So after 3 days, I finally completed it. So after creating the lead magnet, it was now time to create the ad campaign. As I've never created an ad campaign before, it was a total nightmare. I had to switch from Facebook to YouTube, YouTube to Facebook every time because I didn't know what to do. So after like 3 hours, I finally made the creatives structure the ad campaign to publish my ad. I thought it was completed, but I hate to say this, I was wrong. After I put out my card information to Facebook, my last $6 was on the line. So after some hesitation, I finally pressed published, and then I realized the mistake that I made. Facebook rejected my ad because they're saying it broke some of their policies regarding to ad campaigns. But for me, I was heartbroken because I had spent so much time creating the lead magnet and setting up the ad campaign, all that for just to get my ad banned. I was devastated. I started tweaking out the post a little bit and also the description, everything. After tweaking about for about 2 hours, 3 hours, I was finally ready to post the ad again to Facebook. But that time, thank God, Mark Zuckerberg allowed it. And with that, my $6 that I've earned so hard by saving up was gone. Just into Mark Zuckerberg's hands. Oh my God. So 5 hours went by after posting the ad. Silence. Crickets. But after 5 hours, I got a message. A message that would completely change the business forever. So I went to WhatsApp and opened the message. It was from a stranger that I didn't know. I had no experience talking to strangers because, as I told you, I've only made 2 sales, and even those 2 sales were from the people around my circle. So it was like a new experience for me to talk with another stranger. But I got myself together and messaged them, and they needed the lead magnet. So I collected the information and gave them the lead magnet that they were looking for. But here's the thing, that didn't stop there. After I completed messaging that person, another person messaged me. Another. After that, another. Like that, there were so many people lining up to get my free lead magnet. I don't know why, I don't know what I've done, but there was something that was special in my lead magnet. So, ad campaign that was about to run for 3 days, I had to close it for about 2.5 days because I couldn't handle the amount of people who were coming to get the lead magnet. So, you may now ask, computer, how many leads did you get from that just one lead magnet? Well, as a 16-year-old, I've got a total of 78 leads. Yeah, I'm not joking. 78 freaking leads. 78 people messaged me and asked me for my lead magnet. Bro, that's even crazy. When I told this to my teacher who is supporting me along this way, even he was surprised. I don't know what I did, but somehow it made me really confident in myself, and also it made me really excited for the journey ahead of me. I really think that this funnel, this treatment system will actually benefit your business, because so many people think this is a waste of time, but take it from me. I'm only 16 years old. I have no prior business experience. I have not that much of a social media following. So I made about 78 leads just from 2 days, 2.5 days. You might think that it's low for some people. For some people it might be high, but for me it was just in the moon. It was just in the moon, man. What I'm trying to tell here is that you don't need to be perfect. One, and start doing the lead magnet instead of just posting about your product in the as the ad. I want you to make a lead magnet that is relevant to your niche and your business, and try to post it as an ad, because just posting your product or the service as an ad will not convince a stranger to buy from you. But if you are willing to sacrifice a bit of your time for a lead magnet, a stranger might think to buy your lead magnet for free, because that won't cost them nothing. After you build trust from that lead magnet, then you can convert it to sale. But there's a problem. The thing that I didn't realize is that I didn't have a clear funnel to get my customer from point A to point B. That is why I closed my ad within just 2.5 days. So these days I'm trying to work on that, and in the next video or in the future video I'll show you what I've learned. But for now, I'm highly recommending you guys, if you're building a business, just try to use this lead magnet, because I'm telling this over and over again because it works. It freaking works. So with that, I guess I'm out here. Be safe, and I will show you guys the next step of my journey in the videos ahead. So yeah, that's it for me. Rock and roll. Peace out, guys.